Hello guys, here in this video we will try to understand how to pick stocks before they break out. So this is based on market profile. Let me give a small brief about what is value area, what is POC. So you can refer to my other videos if you want to go deep into market profile. So this gray area, whatever you are looking at is value area. So in intraday, prices follow a bell curve. So where the 70% of the prices will be accumulated within the one standard deviation. And this 70%, whatever the prices have spent, we call it as value area. So this is value area, this is value area, and value area low one where the maximum prices have spent, we call it as point of control. So here we'll understand how to pick the stocks just before the price breakout. So it's a very simple idea. So look at this, guys. So if you focus on this value area here, the value area has a very good amount of range. And then what happened? There was a gap up on the next day. The value area itself has decreased. It says that the opposite pressure is coming in. So the value itself has made a higher high and got accepted in the previous value area. The value area itself is making a little less of range compared to previous day. But then again, you have another value area which is much lesser. So this continuously decreasing value area tells you that the momentum is decreasing in the market, and there is a good possibility the momentum is going to expand at some point of time. So here this value area is somewhere around 670 points, and we have a value area here of 200 or 250 points something, and then we have value area on the next day on like 109 points, and here we have a smallest very narrow range which is of somewhere around less than 100 points, somewhere around 80 to 90 points, which says that momentum has clearly reduced. So this is one example with the bank Nifty, and let me take you some other example. SBI, State Bank of India, again is the same scenario. So you have value area which is fairly good for State Bank of India, and then again on next day it's also more or less equal to previous day, and we have next day is fairly lesser than the previous day, and you have almost very less value area compared to the previous day, and this itself is an inside day. So this says that the momentum is losing at some point of time. There is going to be a momentum breakout. So for understanding where to take a trade, again I have explained clearly in my other videos. So when it comes to order flow, we have multiple things to take trade. We have something called delta. We have something called imbalances. So continuously, SBI has seen a very good amount of delta from last 3 days, which created buyers are aggressively presenting themselves. At some point of time, they will try to take over. So this is with SBI, and we are going into some other example. Let's see, Cochin Shipyard. So again, if you look at here, it's the same thing, Cochin Shipyard. So continuously here, focus on this area. There is a very narrow value, 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 very narrow here. This is almost it says like the there is going to be a strong breakout when you have seen this kind of very narrow value. So once this happens, how to take a trade? Again, where the price is opening, where the references do you have, whether there is a overlapping value or some failed options are there. Based on these other parameters, you can take a trade. So look at the Cochin Shipyard itself, and we have some other very excellent example. So there is a very narrow area here. So narrow value, narrow value, narrow value. So this says that it is about to break out in one direction. So this is with the picking the stocks based on momentum, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.